What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Sunday fun day. You know it. July 21st, 2024. We're getting geared up. We got Big Ten Media Days coming up on Monday. Super pumped for that. I'd love to get some microphones in front of these coaches and players. Buckeyes are on day one. This is a 3-day thing now because of all the teams that we've added to the Big Ten. So Buckeyes go day one along with some other guys. Tomorrow we'll talk about media days and what you can expect, and we'll run through that. But today I'm starting a new series of shows. It's still the Daily Buckeye Blitz, which we've just passed our 2-year anniversary on Friday. So golf clap for us. Is anybody watching the Open? The last major golf, the links. Anybody? Bueller? Anyway, got a lot of money invested in that one. Anyway, so my new series of shows are called Joe's Hot Takes, not to be confused with my previous show, Joe's Hot Cakes. It was a show about making pancakes. Not really. So Joe's Hot Takes, I am going to run through every position group, and we're going to do this as we lead up to the season. I'll do probably a few a week, a couple a week, whatever. I'm going to give you a hot take that I feel very passionate about, and I'm going to dig into it. And I want your opinions. Hit me in the comments as always. I read every comment, so let me know if you agree, disagree, or call me crazy. Whatever you want. Call me names. I'm fine with that. Anyways, so we're going with hot take number 1 today. We're starting off right here. Oh, please, and while you're leaving a comment, please hit like and subscribe on the videos. I appreciate that. Anyway, hot take number 1 from Joe's Hot Takes. Will Howard will throw for over 4,000 yards this season. 4K. Live in 4K. 4K and 4K in 2024. Anyway, let's get into it here. Let me tell you why. All right, we're gonna talk about it's only happened twice under Ryan Day's coaching as OC and as head coach. Only happened twice, 2021 and 2018. Now we know last year Kyle McCord threw for like 3,100 yards, something like that, just over 3,000. He had long patches of inconsistent play. He didn't go through his progressions like CJ or Justin, and he lacked any kind of mobility. Like he was just wearing concrete cleats back there. He had 24 touchdowns. That was the fewest by a starting quarterback here since Day came to Columbus in 2017. So again, not to pile any more on McCord, but to kind of give you a starting point of where we're beginning, at the end of last year. So why will Will Howard throw for 4,000 yards this year? Easy. 2021 or 2023, last year, his best game of the season was against Texas, by far their toughest opponent of the season. Will Howard threw for 327, 4 touchdowns, and just 1 pick. He lit it up that day, and really that was by far their toughest game. They played Oklahoma State, rivalry. I get it, kind of. Not really. TCU, Houston, Baylor, Kansas. I know that's the rival game, but still, to have by far his best game against their best opponent, I think that says a lot about him. And his completion percentage was over 60%. So, and again, he did not have the weapons that he has here at Ohio State. That's one of the keys I'm going to keep coming back to. In 2023, he also at K-State had 10 pressures per game on average. So 10 times he was getting pressured. That's how bad his O-line was. Now, Ohio State's not even close to that bad, even last year. They were not giving up 10 pressures per game. So a better offensive line will give him more time to read through his progressions, distribute the ball to the big-time playmakers, Jeremiah, Emeka, Carnell, and whoever else comes in, So He's not a big scrambler. This is a misnomer. I don't know who started this rumor. He only had 7 legit scrambles in 2023 with K-State. Just 7. They did call some design runs, yes, but not a ton of those either. So he's not a guy that's going to totally give up on the play and take off. He's going to slide around in the pocket, use his experience, that field, kind of that sixth sense of moving away from pressure, sliding a bit, finding an open guy when he just needs another split second. So just 7 scrambles. That was eye-opening to me. I don't know about you guys, but so here's the Ohio State single season averages under Ryan Day. This is per game average. 2018, Dwayne Haskins just lit it up. 364 yards per game. He put up 4,800 yards in 14 games. 2019, Justin Fields, this is more reasonable, 263 per game. Is still legit, but that only came out to 3,273 yards in 14 games. 2020, COVID year, Fields averaged 262, but that's only 2,100 yards in 8 games. But 2021, CJ comes in 381, by far the highest per game in Ryan Day's career at Ohio State. 381 per game, put up 4,435 yards in just 12 games. Remember, he didn't play one regular season game, but then he had the monster Rose Bowl against Utah. Now, 2022, CJ had 298, still pretty high for a per game average. He put up 3,688 yards in 13 games. 2023, McCord, 262 per game is average, is good. Had 3,170 yards in 12 games. Remember, he bolted after the Michigan game. Still chaps my ass. I don't know how you leave your team like that. But anyway, drink of water, keep it rolling here. So the road to 4K. Will Howard needs to average 267 yards per game, and in just 15 games, he can put up 4,000 yards. That seems attainable. I talked about Fields having 263, 262, CJ 298, McCourt 262. So to hit 4,000 is not out of the realm of possibility. And if they play 17 games, 16 or 17, he's just well past that 4,000 mark. So 4,000 yards, 267 per game at 15. 17 games would be 4,500 yards. So maybe my hot take isn't so freaking hot after all. I'm kind of talking myself back away from the fryer. I'm going to give him about 550 attempts. That's 37 per game. That's a decent average. 360 completions would be a 65% completion rate. We'll take that. And then his touchdowns, I think he puts up at least 30, easily 30. At 2 per game, 15 games, that's 30. 17 games, obviously, would be 34 touchdowns. So I think he gets to 30, no problem. You're going to have some of those games where he just lights up the stat sheet, in the first half against Akron or whoever. So you're going to pad some stats against these shit teams. Then, you're going to have your tougher games against the Ducks, the Cheaters, Penn State, the Nits, the list of the big 3. But so this is going to be a balanced Ohio State offense in 2024. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, they're going to run the shit out of the ball. They're going to run it. Chip Kelly's going to run. No, I don't believe that for a second. I think it's going to be more equated, 50-50 run to pass ratio. But I think this is going to be very balanced in 2024. So with Will Howard's mobility in the pocket to keep plays alive, and surrounded again by elite weapons, 5-star receivers. Emeka, former 5-star. Jeremiah, all generational, they say, right? All world, everything. Carnell, high 4-star. Was he a 5? I got to double check. Depends on the service, I think. But anyway, so there's no shortage of weapons. Then you got the strong running game with Quinshawn and Travion behind Will Howard, this offense could be one of the best the Buckeyes have put out in a while. But and don't forget this one dimension of Will Howard as a runner is going to help him not just in taking off and scrambling, which I don't think he's going to do much of, but it the design runs has to keep the defenses honest, right? I don't know why I said it that way. Honest, nasal. Anyway, as a his added dimension, he has over 1,000 yards rushing in his time at K-State. So that's going to give defenses another thing to worry about, another thing they have to watch tape on, zone reads, RPOs, stuff like that. So I think this is set up beautifully for 4,000 yards for Will Howard. That's just passing. He's going to have a couple hundred rushing easily, and then 30 touchdowns. So let me know what you guys think. Hit me in the comments. Get at me. Email, call, text, smoke signals, whatever you got. That's all I got for you today. That was exciting. That hot take number 1 in the bank. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Go Bucks.